Hey gang, what's good? Welcome back to the Outer Worlds. We are out here at Amber Heights, a place that sounds very fancy, but really kind of not so much in person, right? Home of the iconoclasts, right? Anyway, we went over here, did some
Is
a little
it
bit
true
of
that manta queens devour their mates after copulation?
Yeah, well, sort of. They kill them, but they leave the body till their swarm hatches and eats it. The first meal is their father.
Makes one appreciative he wasn't born a mantisaur.
Slimy man like you might fit in just fine.
shit. Huh. Similar to the real deal, right? The real life mantises, right? But anyway, as I said over here, we would look through all this stuff.
What are you buying?
And for the most part, it does look kind of cool, but a lot of them don't have mod slots, right? Yeah, so not really something I'm too keen on. Like, I'll take the hit for the hat, right? Well, if I must. Because, I mean, shit, it is a nice looking hat. Especially compared to this. I mean, jeez, the difference is night and day. But anyway, I don't know if I'm willing to take the hit on the armor just yet, right? We'll see. In fact, we'll probably see even more interesting stuff when we head on out of here later to this area, right? Where Sublight runs their business. Alright, let's continue looking around here. Oh, this data pad here I just went by. Have we actually read this before? Huh. I'm not sure we have. Request list. Bronson maintains a record of strange special equipment requests beyond the normal firearms, ammunition, and medicine that the iconoclasts burn through at an alarming rate. Most of his list is crossed out, but a few items haven't yet been fulfilled. Zora. Force. Melt Bright Gel. May not actually exist. Right. The Force stuff also, it's supposed to be a company that doesn't have a presence here? Graham. Dissident Hunter, number 17. Huxley. Auntie Cleo Rap Be Gone. Also may not actually exist. Huxley, any book on terminal repair. Carl, Primal Glue Adhesives. Alright. Let's see, anything else around here? More revolutionaries. Right, the shroomage. Got some repair thing here. Is that like another power regulator or what? Let's see. Oh, there's a breaker outside? Huh. This is our quest, yeah, for the odd jobs. Interesting. Okay. Oh, let's get the pressure regulator. I suppose. All sorts of regulators in this place. Oh wait, is this the... No. Okay. It's a different issue, I guess, of the Dissident magazine. Alright. Or comic? I'm not sure. How in the world do we get up here? Probably from the back, right? Yeah, let's go back around this way. And then we'll circle around here. Let's see. Up here. And then jump on top of this. There we go. We probably have to watch out for these things. But they aren't nearly as difficult to avoid as the last thing. There we go. Easy enough. Alright. Tactical Shotgun 2. Should we perhaps steal some of this? I'm thinking maybe we should. There we go. And then the rest. Here, should we give that shotgun to the vicar, actually? Let's see, 152, 1.5k. Okay, yeah, I'm down with that. Give him a shotgun again. It's his, like, preferred weapon, isn't it? Okay, and then we can scrap that, or we can save it for someone, right? I forget what we have on Parvati. Right.
Okay. Bastard. I think Zora needs tendons.
Okay. Man, the music here is so calming and relaxing. It kind of puts me in a calmed and relaxed mood. Jeez. Alright.
It ain't right. How many good folk we gonna lose to our missions?
That's just the way of it. We gotta earn our keep out here.
That don't mean we ought to be following her into the jaws of a manta queen.
You'd rather sit on your thumbs and starve?
No. All I'm saying is she gotta be more careful throwing away lives like that.
Alright. Yeah, I guess we'll have to have some input on the Graham and Zora feud, right? Which may be right in there, hence the proper door. Okay, let's continue looking around at the other buildings before we go in there. Let's see, what is this? Some tobacco. Can I close this? Oh yeah, I can. Alright. Maybe this was always open.
I'm going.
I'm not sure. Here, everyone inside. I'll just be yoinking up some of these things. Anyone down here in the... No. Okay. I'll just grab all this stuff. There we are. Energy cells. Good. Okay. Anything down here? Playing cards? Nope. Alright. Drink efficiently. Right. Rioter, agitator, purple berry munch. Anything else? 0G brew. An ale that's good for what ails you. Right. Glacial age water. Bottled at the purest source. Ground woolly? The forever beef. Oh, Jesus. Alright. Not 100% digestible. Air quotes, non-toxic. Great. Okay. Let's see. Do you do anything? Hey. Okay. Nope, fair enough. Okay. Let us head on up top here.
Making tracks.
There we are.
Yeah. We felled it,
Oh.
mind. But we lost 2 runners and 5 gun hands.
A total failure, then. So much for the ruins.
And hell only knows where the Van Noys are. They never showed.
I'm sure they're... let's talk later. It seems we have company.
Huh. That reminds me of when we first ran into Parvati speaking with Reed Thompson, right? I kind of like that they acknowledge your entrance, right? Since it is scripted to have that dialogue begin, or make it seem as though it's been going on and you happen to drop in at a certain point, right? Huh, I kind of like that. Alright. Let's see, Graham Bryant or Zora Blackwood? Let's talk to Graham first, why not? Because we know the most about him.
A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking for a teacher, I am one. Welcome to the Iconoclasts.
Alright. What do you teach? I'm told you're out of pamphlets. That's a shame. This is Amber Heights? I expected more altars, or incense, or both. Let's go with that.
Shed the trappings of a materialistic life, Captain. You'll find your soul much less burdened.
Also, we're broke.
Yes. If we were meant to enjoy the things that glitter and shine, the universe would provide them.
Makes sense. You need to survive. Can't afford frivolity. That's a refreshing perspective. Most of Halcyon obsesses over what they can buy. It has provided them on store shelves. Gotcha. Okay. No, yeah, it makes sense. You need to survive.
Damn right we can't. We're being eaten alive out here. We can't be throwing bits at...
Zora, please, we'll discuss this later. I apologize. My second-in-command can be overzealous at times. Now, why have you come?
Yeah, I'm interested to learn more about the two of them, right? Okay, I'm just looking for ways to help the people here. Anything need doing? I want to know more about your teachings. Tell me about the Iconoclasts. Yeah, before we get a quest, let's learn more. I want to know more about your teachings.
Awakening is available to all whose minds are ready to accept it. What would you like to know?
I would like to know what you think Bakonu meant when he wrote, "Your work is to discover the truth, and then with all your heart give yourself to it."
Ah, how refreshing to have a scholar among us. Bakonu's text simply refers to our entire purpose, assisting the universe in realizing its own truth. Let it guide us as it will.
It refers to giving oneself over to the plan. It is not some paean to an invisible creator in the sky.
I'm not so sure. Let's hear them out. Alright, let's get back on topic. Let them talk. Yeah, I want to hear what they have to say. Because I don't honestly wholly understand either where they're coming from, right?
Were there a truth to the grand plan in the first place, I and Bakonu might agree. But what we see as divine purpose is just one facet of the universe figuring itself out. To quote, "As a child looking at the leg of an elephant, unable to view it whole, we mistake the tiny scope of our understanding as the unfathomably large purpose of the universe."
You're not completely full of shit, I'll give you that. even if you do twist things beyond recognition to suit your own beliefs.
Yeah, I want to keep hearing them talk.
Were my teachings beyond recognition, I dare say I wouldn't have a small army of followers who understand and believe.
I owe you an apology. I expected you to be a complete idiot. I'd say you're actually more in the 25% idiocy range.
Jesus.
Likewise. Now, I'm sorry. What was it you were asking?
I feel like I didn't really learn much about anything there. Let's see. I hear the word eternal thrown around a lot. What is it?
Ah, the eternal. We are all part of the consciousness of the cosmos. Each of us plays a tiny role in the universe's continual journey toward understanding itself. You and I, and the rats and the mantis swarms. Divinity is in us all, and the eternal is that divinity.
Even OSI. Are their members similarly divine? I must be more divine than a beast. But I don't believe in any of this. How can I be divine? Interesting. So, the Iconoclasts believe... This is my current read on it. This may be completely off base. But it seems like the Iconoclasts believe that everyone has some sort of inherent purpose or value, and it doesn't matter whether or not you recognize it, that it will play out all on its own, right? That the Eternal maybe has provided everything, and it'll just occur. They're very go with the flow, I guess. I'm not sure. Whereas not the Philosophists, which I guess is what they are, but the OSI, which is what the Vicar is part of and believes in, is that there is a grand plan and everyone does have a purpose, but it is up to you to recognize your own purpose and work toward it or build upon it, right? To bring some sort of fruition to whatever. I'm not sure. To find your purpose and try to enable it, right? As part of the plan. I think. Let's learn more. Let's see. I mean, technically, my character probably wouldn't believe any of these, right? And you know what? I'm gonna roleplay, because I'm very unfamiliar with these things. But I don't believe in any of this. How can I be divine?
Everyone, regardless of ability to believe, is another facet of the universe contemplating its own existence.
Ability to believe. I think you mean inability to tell fantasy from truth, which rules out any knowledgeable scientician.
Let us be clear. Neither of us can lay claim to being knowledgeable on this topic. It is a matter of belief. It is not as if OSI has gone and proven anything. Regardless, what were you saying?
Dude, I love that we brought the Vicar for this. Okay. Let's see, let's read that again. Everyone, regardless of ability to believe, is another facet of the universe contemplating its own existence. Right. So everyone has some sort of value to the universe working itself out or something. Right? Huh. Ability to believe. I think you mean inability to tell fantasy from truth, which rules out any knowledgeable scientician. I don't really understand his retort. Neither of us can lay claim to being knowledgeable on this topic. It is a matter of belief, which I do like that. I do like that acknowledging that, yeah, it's faith, right? Okay. Let's see. Huh. If we talk about this again, can we ask the other dialogue options here? I hear the word eternal being thrown around. Right? Okay. Even OSI, are their members similarly divine?
Everyone, regardless of ability to believe, is another facet of the...
Gotcha. Alright. What do you mean by an awakening?
The point of no return. When your mind fully opens to the eternal truth. Every philosophist experiences it along the path to enlightenment. For many, it is the first brush with the cold of death, when they realize that all of their lives have boiled down into the single truth of that moment. Mine was witnessing my friend and colleague transform into the very evil we sought to combat. Now he runs MSI, just like the overlords before him.
Sanjar. So Sanjar betrayed you, you turned to religion, and now here we are. But his workers enjoy much more freedom than those of the board. I've brushed with death, but I don't believe any of this. Interesting. So he does believe that at some point along the road, everyone will have some sort of revelation? Or at least, yeah. So he these are philosophists, and the vicar represents scienticians, right? Or those are the two different religions? Let's see. They're the point of no return when your mind fully opens to the eternal truth. Every philosophist experiences it along the path to enlightenment. For many, it is their first brush with the cold of death. Okay. Let's see. I mean, I want to hear him out if we go with this, but his workers enjoy much more freedom than those of the board. Because while that is true at the moment, we know that Sanjar wants to go back into the fold with the board, but try to distill his ideas within the board, which I don't think he'll succeed at. Right? Let's hear out Graham. But his workers enjoy much more freedom than those of the board.
Their leashes may be longer, but their collars are just as tight.
It's an interesting turn of phrase. All right. Do you believe in a creator?
Not in the sense of a single entity, fashioning the universe as a whittler fashions a flute. The universe came into being over time, organically, naturally, and without purpose. In that sense, I suppose you could say that, in the interest of finding its purpose, the universe itself created all living things.
The universe doesn't need to find its purpose. It is a mathematically perfect equation that gives mankind purpose.
That we'd consider ourselves in any way capable of understanding the universe, much less an equation that drives it, is nothing but hubris.
That is fascinating. Okay. Sorry, I'm reading into this a lot. I'm trying to really understand it here now. Let's see. So they don't believe, right, they don't believe in a creator, but... So they agreed that everything came to happen organically, naturally, without any specific intent. There was no, ultimate plan. There was no the plan, right? There was no equation like the vicar believes in. But, in that sense, he thinks that perhaps the universe itself created living things to find its own purpose. Because it, too, was wondering about its purpose in existence. So ultimately, through organic and natural random occurrences, it just created a whole bunch of shit to try to find its own purpose. And the vicar thinks that the universe isn't trying to figure out its own purpose, that the universe is more of an equation, right? And it is mankind's purpose to discover that equation and to learn more about the plan. Right? I think that's my understanding of it. Okay. So they both agree. Graham, the philosophists agree or think that it's impossible to understand the universe and its purpose, and that it probably doesn't have one, because the universe itself is trying to figure out its purpose. Whereas the scienticians believe that the universe does have a purpose, but we are to try to find out what it is. I think? Alright. Never mind.
Alright.
Okay, tell me about the iconoclasts.
The iconoclasts are free folk. We live under our rules, motivated by our own beliefs, all petals on the same flower of enlightenment. Meanwhile, the board strangles the will of its workers. It is the penultimate exercise of a poisoned society where people are enslaved by a corporate ladder. We seek to replace their way of life with ours. Philosophism is the key to unlocking their shackles.
but it'd be dangerous to let anarchy run rampant. From what I've seen, I have to agree. Anarchy would be better. Is this why the board has cordoned off Monarch? Well, the rest of the colony thinks your way is insane. I kinda would like to ask him multiple of these things and see what he says. Like, I would... At this point, how bad the board has gotten, maybe anarchy would be better, I'm not sure. Like, in the long run, maybe it's a necessary thing. Let's say this, I want to hear him out and what he says. If not, hopefully we can go back and activate this again. From what I've seen, I'd have to agree, anarchy would be better.
This is not anarchy. Society requires structure, Captain. It is just that the board's structure is killing the colony. Ours will not.
Okay. Alright, I see. So in that response, we were incorrect our character was assuming that he was implying it's anarchy when really it's not, right? Like, especially Zora's point of view, it sounds like it's definitely more structured than what he puts out? I'm not sure. Alright, tell me more about
the
him.
Iconoclasts are...
Let's see
we
here.
seek to
Okay. Let's see. Well, the rest of the colony thinks your way is insane.
The perception of visionaries is often tainted by the lies of their oppressors. A sad state of affairs, to be sure.
I mean, okay, that's fair.
The iconoclasts
I was hoping that he would say more about make an
we seek
argument.
to
Alright. Is this why the board has cordoned off Monarch? I don't think so. Oh, really?
Yes. Gunships hover in our skies, ready for the day they decide to come to our doors waving banners of war. The perception of visionaries is often tainted by the lies.
Interesting. I wonder... Does the board really view them as that big of a threat? Huh. And if they did, why not just obliterate them? Right? They know exactly where they are. And no one beyond here knows that they even exist in the first place. Huh. I feel like that's not the case. Maybe he thinks that, but I don't know. Because the board is certainly aware that they're here, but no one else really is, right? It's just rumors and scuttlebutt. Like, they wouldn't, like, by wiping them out, they wouldn't create martyrs, and people to be like, oh shit, the board is fucked up, maybe. Let's listen to what they had to say. Huh. Alright, never mind.
Why have you come?
Let's see. I have some questions for you, or are these the same questions?
All right.
Yeah, never mind.
Why have you come?
Okay. I'm just looking for ways to help the people here. Anything need doing?
A great many things, in fact.
We could always use a hand rounding up supplies.
Or... Now here's an idea. There's an old printing press I've been trying to get up and running.
Pamphlets. A printing press? On Monarch? Why? Wouldn't supplies help more? I'm guessing you need it cleared out. Wouldn't supplies help more? Well, I mean, he's probably hoping 2 birds, 1 stone situation.
Yes.
Ah.
We will make do, as we always have. Spreading the word of our movement is of paramount importance. Will you aid us in our cause?
Let's see. Yeah, sure.
Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago. Huxley should have delivered them yesterday. Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing wasting bits on... Wait, where is Huxley?
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead.
Okay. Huh. I'm assuming that by going with this route, we'll still be able to help out Zora, right? Because I definitely do agree that spreading the message and all that stuff of this to people who are still, like, under the boot of the board is important, but not as important as taking care of your own, right? Okay. Let's see. MSI supplies you? Where is the supplier? MSI supplies you?
One of our sympathizers. A woman named Carlotta periodically buys goods on our behalf from Stellar Bay's store. Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain friendly, though the goods now come at a considerable markup.
Okay. Where is the supplier?
She meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace. From our compound, follow the road north.
Oh, we were there. Okay. All right, I'll be back.
Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges? Grab a few, will you? There should be some funds left over from the last shipment. We can use them to copy and modify radio serials. Yes, not just magazines, but their precious dramas.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine?
Sure.
Graham, if you need me, I'll be in triage.
Hang on, Zora. I want to speak with you real quick. Let's see, the commuter. Zora?
What? Sorry. Long day.
Oh, okay.
Nice day, huh? A monarch, anyway.
I guess we couldn't have talked to her at all, unless we made a choice right there in choosing who to speak to at the very beginning. But I'm not sure about that. Okay.
Ugh, my stomach.
Okay. What is this? Is this like a little cake? With a candle in the middle? I'm not sure. Alright. Let's see. Head on over here. Check out this terminal. Oh. Welcome to Graham Bryant's personal conglomeration of notes, theories, and findings regarding philosophism and how it informs our lives. I've organized into 3 categories: the iconoclasts of Halcyon Colony and the universe. Okay. Oh, wait, yeah. The iconoclasts, the Halcyon Colony, and the universe. Jeez, missing out some commas, right? Also, right up here as well. Okay, access files on the Halcyon Colony. Alright, available files. The board's lies. The board vastly overestimates their authority and grasp on power. Without the Earth Directorate's military might to back them up, they would not be able to maintain their life-draining grip on the colony's throat. They spread lies and misinformation to confuse and oppress the masses. Perhaps that's one of the reasons they have not allowed any colony ships since the Hope's disappearance. They've had 70 years to condition the good little workers to follow their directives unquestioningly. Oh. Huh. That's a good point. Because why wouldn't they want to send someone back to Earth? Huh. Interesting. Alright. And why hasn't Earth sent anyone else here? Yeah, very... You know, to, like, do a checkup or something. Unless Earth is, like, obliterated. What if we're, like, the last of humanity or something? Their lies become more and more transparent as the years pass, and will soon be too obvious for even the most deluded colonists to see. The oppression must end. A man from Byzantium told us of an acquaintance who had been arrested for carrying philosophist texts. Not teaching, not evangelizing, just carrying. They oppress any truth that threatens their corrupt structure. Is this what we want? Do we want to live in a society where we can be sent to Tartarus for our beliefs? Oh, that's where the sauce comes from. No, their workers' minds are poisoned, their will shackled, their dreams hamstrung. This can stand no longer. We must tear this entire regime down. Yeah, I agree with that totally. The dangers of a corporate society. Alright. I hope to someday publish a greater work in which I can more expansively lay out what is so clear to me, that our society's obsession with a corporate-run life has stifled and crippled humanity's ability to grow. Hang on, before we continue this, wasn't that some of the shit that the vicar was telling us in the beginning about M. Bakonu's writing? Is that philosophism was original? Which came first? I want to say it was that philosophism came first, and then what is it that his is called? The scientician way of life came out of it? Or something like that? Which maybe the board created the scientician way of life. I'm not sure what it's exactly called, but maybe they created it to directly combat the, like, quasi-religious movement that is philosophism. Alright. Alas, for now I can only collect my scattered thoughts into this barely functional machine. In my younger and more vulnerable days, I bought into the attraction of a corporate ladder. a measured, quantifiable way with which to judge oneself against one's peers. It provided motivation, meaning. Yet my spirit longed for more than just a paycheck. It yearned to reach out and connect with my fellow man. It sought a connection. It sought kin. It sought a familial unit. And so he created a Strand game. The corporations claim they are that familial unit, but they treat us like pets. We beg for scraps at the table, and if they are so kind as to drop one, we praise the ground they tread on, while they usher us into kennels called homes. We attach ourselves to contractually obligated familial units, strangers to whom we share no more connection than the employers seeking to empower themselves by our unions. We bear children out of obligation to our executives, who demand a constant workforce. Oh, wow. Huh. That makes sense, though. I think we may have heard a slight bit of talk about that, right, in Edgewater, I think? We slave away in the vain hope that someday we too will be like those executives, until the day we die and are processed, burned, and filed away as another tick on a human resources paperwork. We have built ourselves into a cold, unthinking, efficient machine, and in doing so have abandoned all the warmth humanity is capable of. I weep for us all. Damn. Alright, Sanjar and the betrayal of his truth. I often recall my former friend who once sought to dismantle the corporations, as I still do. When he took ownership of our corporation, I held him in such contempt. I called him a coward, a betrayer. He was becoming the very thing we hated. Now, I'm not so sure. Recently, I've come to accept that his heart was more closed than mine. I cannot expect every man to be able to open himself to the eternal truth as I have. Some are just not capable. And so, it is a tragic thing. Tragic that he is weaker than I'd hoped, that he cannot fight for a cause. I can empathize with tragedy. Should the day come when the metal of our spirits clash against one another, that empathy will shield me from guilt. Like the board, he now stands across our path, arms crossed, stubbornly resistant to the eternal truth. Like the board, he spreads, nay celebrates, the poison that cripples our society. Like the board, his stubbornness will only blind him to his inevitable fall. Tragic. Okay, I understand now the whole Sanjar and Graham situation, right? Sanjar is looking very much in the immediate future, right? Trying to establish survival for his people in the immediate future, but it will be, in my estimation, it will be ultimately their downfall. I don't think they stand a chance. MSI stands a chance against the board. I think they will either be obliterated or wholly assimilated and become once again like a good board company, right? Whereas Graham seems to be the inverse of that, to where, at the moment, the only thing keeping him in check of supplying for the iconoclasts is Zora, right? Because he's so focused on the future, on the big picture thing, that he's partially neglecting what's happening right here in front of him, right? Alright. At least that's my current read on. Like I said, maybe totally off base. We'll find out more. Alright, access files on the iconoclasts. Personal thoughts regarding Zora. For someone who is so committed to the iconoclast way, I fear that Zora is slipping off the true path. More and more, I fear her attachment to the materialism of our oppressors sways her decision. More and more, I fear her attachment to the materialism of our oppressors sways her decisions, more than the search for the guiding truth that will save us. She often tells me that our people are hungry. I agree. Their spirits long for fulfillment, a much more powerful power than any pang of an empty gut. Alright, teaching notes. Of all the things to motivate a person, I'm finding freedom has been the most powerful. Many of them still remember being slaves to the corporate structure. Recalling those painful memories lights their fire anew. A man from Fallbrook stopped through on his way to Stellar Bay. After thumbing through our pamphlet, he asked me how we can survive without money. I found an appropriate metaphor in gas masks. Huh. 'Cause they don't really have farms and stuff here, do they? Like, they don't have a way of providing for themselves similar to the... what do you call it? The botanical place on Edgewater, or on Emerald Vale. When clearing a mantis worm nest, we wear masks to ward off poisonous fumes. Even after the nest is cleared, the fumes may remain for some time. Thus, we wear the masks until we are safe to breathe. Until the very last dregs of our poisonous corporation society are gone, the attachment to bits will remain. Though their use is uncomfortable, and though they stifle our spirit just as the masks are ill-fitting and limit our vision, we must persist with them until we can cast them aside. Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's see. Argon, the attachment to bits will remain. Though their use is uncomfortable and though they stifle our spirit. Okay, sure. Huh, so they want to get rid of, like, the use of currency altogether, right? Which, here they're saying we can't do yet, because at the moment other people do make use of currency and we have to somehow, like, we can't provide for ourselves here on Monarch. Alright, gotcha. Let's see, shifting priorities. As our numbers grow, I find that more and more of our population turns to the written word of my pamphlets. I am happy to continue making them, but I must find a more efficient way to print and distribute this reading material. I wonder if that old printing press might be convinced to run once more. Wouldn't that be something? To return to my duties as editor in a publication, only this time of my own control, and not stifled by the rules and regulations of style guides and grammar books. Nobody will tell me where to put a comma. And I'll put them where they belong, as decreed by the eternal truth. That's very good. I like that. Nobody will tell me where to put a comma. Alright. Let's see. Let's head back here. Okay, access files on the universe. Huh. So is he entirely against regulation? I'm not sure. Because how else does... like, even if he's able to make it work, what happens once he dies, right? It almost reminds me of President Tandy and the NCR from New Vegas, right? Alright, let's see. Influence drift. When I realized the truth of philosophism, I immediately wondered how I can be the first to recognize the poisonous spiral that has shaped our society. Then one day, I was talking to, of all people, Huxley. She once lamented that she'd like nothing more than a pet canid. I confess to know very little about animal behavior, as I am much more concerned with the animal that is mankind, but I stressed that I didn't think such a thing was possible. She let it go, but some weeks later, Zora reported the strangest thing, stories of a marauder with a canid follower. Huh. I don't know if it had been sighted here or on Terra 2, but I immediately thought of Huxley and her reckless, wild imagination. I wondered if she had told other people, and if word had spread of the possibility until it wriggled its way into the mind of marauders somewhere. Ideas are insidious. If even a marauder, mindless husk that it is, can be convinced of an idea, there must be hope for the workers of this colony, poisoned as they are against the eternal truth. If we can shout so loudly that the truth inches its way into the collective consciousness, I'm confident it will spread to the rest of the cosmos. The suppression of the truth. It is very difficult to face the eternal truth, that everything happens for a reason. Huh. Okay, so maybe I was off base with that. That everything happens for a reason, that life and everything in it is the will of the cosmic consciousness, can be a terrifying one. Okay. Interesting. Okay. There is an urge among us all to control the parameters of one's life. The urge is so powerful that it suppresses the eternal truth simply by existing. Mankind has not shed the weight of its own shackles, and so I find that spreading philosophism is unnecessarily difficult. But the universe cannot suppress it forever. Biology changes, creatures adapt and evolve. We overcome our urges for the better of our species. Someday, our minds will be born more open to this idea. Until then, I must not abandon hope. Interesting stuff. Alright. I mean, at the moment, as it stands, if we have to ever pick between the board and the iconoclast, I mean, the board is definitely the worst fucking shit of all damn time, right? Even if sometimes the iconoclasts are short-sighted, right? If anything, I think maybe Zora has the right idea, which is why I'm kind of bummed that we couldn't talk to her more. Maybe not yet. Maybe once we do this quest, we'll be able to hear her out more. Okay, let's go on over here, check out this other building real quick. See what it's got, if anything. Oh, did we look back here? Let's see. What have we got? No, nothing much. Pathway up there. Alright, anything here? Maybe we should try to talk to the vicar about what we just did there. Right? Let's see, vicar?
I've been mulling over everything with Graham and the iconoclasts.
Ah.
Upon further reflection, Graham's not as much of an idiot as I thought he'd be. But in other ways, he's worse. I'd urge you to be careful in future dealings with him, Captain. He's an unhinged zealot who lacks awareness of the consequences of his choices. I wouldn't trust him to lead a crew, let alone a town-wide cult.
He's the lesser of two evils. Who would you trust to run Monarch? If I wanted your opinion, I'd have asked for it. Thanks for your input, I'll keep it in mind. I mean, I definitely believe he's the lesser of two evils, right? Which isn't to say that, like, he's very close to being on par with the board, right? I think he's, like, his main problem is that he at the moment seems short-sighted. If other people can keep him in check, and if he can, like, I don't know, some way develop plans going forward, like, after him, right? I'm not sure. But I think it's more interesting to ask this. Who would you trust to run Monarch? Yeah, Vicar, who would you trust? Just out of curiosity.
As much as I usually appreciate the board's ordered approach to governance, in Monarch's case, they aren't really running anything so much as leaving everyone to rot. Unless you agree with them that the inhabitants of Monarch should be forced to evacuate, or die from their stubborn rebelliousness. Zora is militant, unbending, and ruthless for sure. I'd be hesitant to oppose her. But she gets results, and she doesn't suppress intelligent discourse. Can't say I agree with the iconoclasts, but Zora has what it takes to save Monarch.
Yeah, that's my read on it right now, but I don't know enough about Zora yet, right? Okay, I'll think it over and get back to you. I feel like we're going to have a three-way choice here, or maybe even four-way, right? Between Sanjar's ideas, Graham's, Zora's, and whoever is running... Oh, what is it? The sublight area, right? That we're going to go to. Alright. Hey, what's up, Zora?
Sorry about earlier. Graham and I don't always see eye to eye.
Oh, so now
Besides,
we can talk to her.
We just got our asses kicked in the ruins. Not a great time to yammer on about his printing press.
Alright. You run the triage clinic here? It doesn't seem wasteful to... it does seem wasteful to buy press parts rather than food. Do you always talk to your leader like that? I mean, they don't necessarily have a leader, right? Alright. Let's see. It does seem rather wasteful to buy press parts rather than food.
Hey, you got some decency in you. Careful. That's rare around these parts, and folks are liable to try and take advantage of it.
You run the triage clinic here?
Yeah. Name's Zora. I've been patching up the iconoclast since day one. Whenever Graham's lack of foresight gets someone hurt, I get them back on their feet. If I can.
So you're a Sawbones. Do people around here get injured that often?
You joking? It's Monarch. Can't set foot outside without being attacked by a beast or a marauder.
Let's see. What happened in the ruins?
The Mantiqueen showed up out of nowhere. And I guess the gunfire attracted raptidons. It was a damn bloodbath.
You found a queen that far north? Wish I'd been there.
You and me both, Nyoka. We could have used the help. Listen, unless this is urgent, I need to oversee the wounded.
Okay. Talking to me is always urgent. Need any help?
You want to do us a favor or two? Go talk to Bronson. He's always looking to pass his work off on someone else.
Is that the
For
odd
now,
job?
I gotta get to the wounded. Welcome to Amber Heights.
Interesting. Though maybe Zora doesn't want that weight of responsibility or whatever. Maybe I don't know. Just spitballing here. Maybe the idea is that both of them are good and necessary, right? And that they keep one another in check. Maybe that's the best read on it. I'm not sure. All right. Toughened, physical armor 5, silver tongue kit, grenade launcher. Okay, useful stuff, but I don't want to try and get away with stealing it. Can we ask her that third choice?
Hey.
No. Okay. Man, so glad we came back here and tried to talk to her. Ooh, look at that. Gnarly. Somebody didn't make it, I guess. All right. Current patients. Ezekiel. Manti-infested. Oh my god, that is foul. Especially after... Oh god, so many memories of breaking those mantis eggs in New Vegas. Fuck me. Tried. Antibioticals, no effect. Alcohol poisoning, no effect. Acid drip, no effect. Current status, no longer with us. Ronnie, fractured ankle, left. Current status, splinted, reset, recovering. Ivers, multiple bullet wounds. Chest, arm right, leg right. Current status, no longer bleeding out, but a couple shells still remain. Recovery, unlikely. Millicent, acid burns. Face, hand left, arm left. Current status, ointments, gauze, a lot of booze. Fuck. Shit is rough. Oh, is this them? Do you think we can actually do checks on them back here? No. Yo, is this person dead? Huh. Oh, gosh. Nope, they're alive. Alright. Do you think Nyoka has anything to say after that talk?
What's up?
Let's see. Probably not, but yeah, okay. Never mind. Wow, I'm so glad we brought the vicar with us. Right? Especially because that's a topic that I'm really interested in understanding is, the different beliefs here and all that.
Jawbone's connected to the neck bone. The neck bone's connected to the...
Alright. Now there is this second floor back here. Model spaceship. How much is that even worth? 3.8? Eh. Oh look, it's sealed. And a pulse hammer here as well. What in the world could that be? There's not a second floor access from the interior, is there? I don't think so? No, there isn't. Huh. Maybe more to come from that later. Alright, let's make sure we retrack the odd jobs thing. Right? Reset the breaker on the side of the structure. Okay. Yeah, we'll just wrap this up real quick, right? Seems like a good plan to me. Okay, and over here, yeah, these are the things that we checked earlier. Gotcha. Great. Okay.
Hey, Max. What does your religion say happens to us after we die?
The body returns to the universe from whence it came. I'm sure you've seen a corpse in the various stages of decay.
Why do we exist in the first place, then? What the hell's the point?
Our lives contribute to the betterment of the human race. Everyone has a part to play for the greater advancement.
I ain't got a part. Life ain't a damn cereal.
You helped people survive the Monarch evacuation, did you not? Perhaps one of them will go on to unlock godhood for the human race.
Well, if they do, I hope they remember who pulled them from the jaws of raptidons.
I do really much like Nyoka's ideas in the face of this stuff, right? She's very down-to-earth and relatable, I think. Right? Let's see. Transition to the wilderness here. Help the chairman and Minister Clark defeat our foes. Man, I gotta say, a lot of the world building and stuff is pretty good. Like I said a while back, definitely the most thrilling thing is that this is just a new IP and they'll be able to explore more and more of the fun-ass world in future games and hopefully, fingers crossed, some DLC, right? Alright. Let's see. Do a quick save here. And, oh shit, the breaker is kind of far out there. Alright. Jeez. Let's see. Huh. Because isn't this... Let's see. We had another one for over there by that Bay Terrace, right? Let's see. Speak with the information broker at Devil's Peak. Tucker Needham. Oh, wait. Yeah, where is Tucker Needham? Yeah, we didn't find Tucker Needham. What? Yeah, what the hell? We must have missed him. Maybe he's dressed up like some rando or something? Hold up. Yeah, we'll do the other stuff next time. I want to check in on Tucker while we're out here. God, every time I see her with that fucking pistol arrow, I want it. Okay.
Between you and me, Preacher, I don't think we can trust Sam.
On that point, we're in agreement.
Wait, really?
I keep catching that bucket of bolts around my room. It says it's cleaning up bottles, but I ain't buying it.
You think you could be a board spy?
Oh, fuck. You could be onto something. I'll tell you this much. If it tries to sell me another void-forsaken cleaning instrument, I'm kicking it out of the airlock.
Oh, shit. That did not even occur to me. Huh. Fuck me. Alright. It is interesting, though, that... Huh. I'm not sure where the vicar, what his opinion is exactly on the board. I can't ask him, can I?
By verity, by strength. What are we contemplating today?
He does seem suspicious of the board, right? But a lot of his religion totally aligns with them, right? Let's see. Huh. Remind me, what are your thoughts on the Philosophists?
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the Philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death.
Ah. Okay. Let's see. What else can we find out? I'd like to know something about those I'm flying with.
Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition.
Right. Let's see. Tell me about the plan again?
The simple version is this. The force which we call the Grand Architect created the universal equation that underlies and defines everything in the universe. Everything flows from the equation, or in layman's terms, the grand plan. Is the Grand Architect a consciousness? A natural force? Did it create the equation on purpose? The answers to these questions don't really matter. The equation, the plan, is all that matters. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in the plan.
Okay. I mean, honestly, it sounds like there's a lot of confusion between both of them, right? And they have a lot of similarities and overlapping with just different semantics in some cases. There are definitely a few notable differences between the plan and the equation and philosophism, right? If you can't help but follow the plan, then everything you do is a part of it, right? That's a convenient way to control the masses. Besides the Grand Architect and the plan, what else do you believe?
Scientism, as its name implies,
Scientism.
believes that nature abhors equality. The strong survive, and the weak perish for the betterment of the whole.
Right, that's a big difference.
Reason, not emotion, is the seat of all morality. Wisdom means accepting the vicissitudes of life with grace and dignity.
Huh. That sounds like a cruel belief system. Now that's a religion I can get behind. Screw the weak. Yeah, that sounds like a cruel belief system.
I prefer to think of it as looking at reality for what it truly is, not how we'd like it to be.
Damn, fuck Winston then, huh? Alright, let's talk about something else.
Yes?
Let's see. Let's go down that other route there. There was
Nothing
another.
too out of the ordinary.
Let's see. This plan of yours sounds like a convenient way to control the masses.
It can be, if abused. But that can be said about anything. However, in the case of the board and Halcyon, sadly, I believe you are correct.
Right, okay. I see. Alright. And he does believe that parts of the board are good because they help further scientism, right? Because in a way, a lot of what the board does helps funnel people into, or at least he believes helps funnel people into a proper role or whatever. But what if the board gets the role wrong, right? Maybe that's part of what he thinks is messed up. And certainly the board does step on a lot of the weak, right? Huh. Alright. Interesting. Okay. Let's see, anything else here? Tell me again about the book.
Bakonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the
Right.
book is banned in this colony.
Huh. Fascinating. Okay. Okay, huh. Yeah, man, a lot of this stuff is very interesting to me. And also kind of difficult to make sense of, but I feel like we're getting there, right? You getting the same feeling? Maybe. Alright, let's talk about this personal quest of yours.
Yes, I've been meaning to discuss exactly that. Now that we know where,
Let's see, we've heard that before. As soon as we can, I promise. Alright, yeah, there we are. Good. Now let's go check in over on Tucker real quick. Let's see, we'll do a quick save here as well. Oh, this building. We did not go in here. Right, because we just messed around with this one because it had the stuff going on around the back. Gotcha. Okay.
A trash cube.
Yeah, look at him. He just keeps making them. You're fucking weird, Carl.
I don't think he can hear you. He's in the zone.
The trash cube zone.
You've gotta admit, they're convenient. Fit together real nice.
Trash is trash. I don't care what shape it's in.
I guess.
Oh, poor Carl. They look kind of cool. I mean, it is weird, but you know what? I appreciate you, Carl. I'd assumed that, that they were being compacted here, but I guess he's just doing it by hand. It's like an art form. Alright. Fair enough. Oh, fucker! Oh, God, it burns. Alright. Oh. Anything back here? Let's see. Anything. Nope. Let's go on in front, or, yeah, in through the front door here. Do a quick save in case it goes poorly. Tucker, Needham. Oh, wait. Should we read this terminal first? Yes, we should. Oh, look. Amber Heights routing terminal. Huxley, stay off this machine. I know your terminal's out of storage, but if you break this one, things are gonna go tits up around here. Anyone else, long as you know what you're doing, go ahead and clear work orders out whenever you can. View work orders. Alright, unresolved ones. Haven't heard from the Wrapped House. Oh shit. Submitter Zora B. Description. We ain't heard from the Wrapped House in a while. Sent Milton over. Ain't heard from him either. Someone needs to go check it out. Look, Hack 55. Remotely reset the Wrapped House's communications breaker. What? Should I do this? I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's do a quick save and then do it. Alright. What happens if I do this? Oh. Restore the guardhouse communicate. Oh, we did it remotely. Gotcha. Yeah, that's what we heard. Okay. Yeah, okay, we heard all about that. Cool. Actually, maybe we don't want... No, I want to do it in person, right? Because what if we find something wild as hell out by that Wrapped House? Yeah, I don't want to do it remotely. I want to actually go out there and see what's up. See why it did that. Right? Because there may be someone in trouble. Alright. Let's see. So, yeah, it's still available. Okay. Good. Look, I'm glad we quick-saved, huh? Okay. System Culinary. Submitter Huxley S. Description. Ha! Hey, Zora, I figured out how to add work orders. Dear Diary, eat it. Signed Hux. Okay, maybe we should erase that one. Right? I'm not sure. Let's see, what is that? Yeah, just Dear Diary. Alright, we'll erase this one. Good. Medical Examiner's Residence. Door sealed. Huh. System Residential. Submitter Description: the door to the examiner's residence above the med bay is stuck and is completely sealed. Can we get this thing open? Engage remote force door lever operation. Oh shit. Okay. Cool, so now we can go look inside of that building that we went by earlier. Alright. Huh. Let's see, anything else around here? Let's see. No. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Tucker Needham. Let's do a quick save.
Looks like I'm not the only new face around here. What do I call you, stranger?
Man, you're like a whole fucking adult-ass, grown-ass man. It's Captain Lyle Schnub. It's Captain Hawthorne. Stranger suits me just fine. Alright, so the game does acknowledge that the protagonist in this is called the Stranger. It's Captain Hawthorne, though.
You here to join the Iconoclasts? Help us free this world?
Tucker? You're Agnes's little boy from Stellar Bay? You're a new face too, huh? Free from what? Let's see. Let's hear him out before we talk about the quest, right? Because we may not get to ask him again. You're a new face too, huh?
Yeah, to Amber Heights, anyway. Only got here a few weeks ago. Was living in Stellar Bay before then. But I can't tell you how great it is to finally be free of them walls.
Let's see. Aren't the walls to keep everyone safe? Free from what? Let's see. Free from what?
Why, from the yoke of corporate tyranny. It's what all us Iconoclasts strive for.
Right.
With Graham at the helm.
Yeah, gotcha.
We want unfettered freedom, not the lies that MSI tries to sell in Stellar Bay. True escape from all rules and constraints. You want to know more? Listen to Graham's broadcasts. He's been talking up a storm, working to elevate the minds of all the corporate drones in this colony, getting them to rise up.
Alright. No rules or limits. Sounds like a utopia. You're describing pure anarchy. Rules are needed for people to coexist. I mean, we know the gist of it now, right? Let's see. Let's just play into what he's saying here. No rules or limits sounds like a pure utopia.
It is. Just look at what a paradise Amber Heights is. We could take this world... No. Galaxy-wide.
Only the vastly ignorant, such as one who has never even seen a picture of Byzantium, could call this a paradise.
I've heard of that place. Graham once said the folks who live there are bound by chains they themselves bought. Sounds awful.
Okay. I want to hear what he has to say about more of this. Honestly, I wish I could go back and say the other thing to him and hear his take on it not being anarchy, because I'm sure that's what we would get from him, right? Let's see. Aren't the walls up to keep everyone safe?
Screw safe. I've had enough of playing it safe to last me a dozen lifetimes. A body's not meant to live such a guarded life. Everybody needs a little danger and excitement, something to live for. That's what you get outside the walls. And if you're lucky, you find a cause worth bleeding for.
Oh yeah, this guy's gonna bleed out here all right.
If I do, it'll have been my choice, damn it. The Iconoclast taught me that it's okay to be free to make mistakes.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair, I think. But I think also, for some folks, if they don't want that, right? If they do want to be feeling a little bit safer, maybe let them, right? I don't know. That's a pretty strong reaction to the topic of safety. Let's just hear him out. I'm really curious as to what he'll say.
Sorry about that. It stems from some, family trauma.
Right.
I don't want to talk about that, though.
Okay, well, we're going to talk about that. Tucker, you're Agnes's little boy. From Stellar Bay?
I am not a little boy. Haven't been one for decades, no matter what my mama wishes. I take it she's still looking for me? Had hoped she'd accept my decision.
She made it seem like you were in danger, asked me to rescue you. She's offered a reward to anyone who brings you back to Stellar Bay. She made it seem like you were in danger.
According to her, stepping foot outside of the house in broad daylight is too dangerous. My entire life, she crammed a fear of danger down my throat. Don't go play with friends. Mantisaurs will tear your arms off. Don't leave the city! Raptidons will spit acid on your face. Marauders can violate you. You'd fall in a sulfur pool. I stuck around way too long, ruled by her fears. I'm 42 years old, but she still sees me as a little boy in need of her protection. I won't stand for it, I tell you.
Oh, look at all this. Persuade check. Running away is for cowards. You need to face her and show her you've grown up. Intimidate 35. I'm getting that reward. Either you go back or I'll beat it out of her. Alright, so what do you want to do about it? She'll keep sending people to look for you. You're going back to Stellar Bay, one way or another. Let's see, so what do you want to do about it? She's gonna keep sending people like me after you.
Stars, I don't know. My mama's a stubborn woman. She won't quit until I'm dead. You know, that might just work. You go back and tell her you found my body beside the road, all mangled and tore up. If she believes me dead, she won't look for me no more.
Oh, fuck. Do you really want to do that? You want to fake your own death to avoid talking to your mother? You're okay with her thinking you've died? Don't you think that'll hurt her? If we do this, I'd need some proof that it was your body I found. No, I won't do that to Agnes. You're okay with her thinking you've died? Don't you think that'll hurt her?
I hate to think of her grieving, but it'll be good for her to move on. In the long run, you know?
I don't know, seems kind of fucked up. No, I won't do that to Agnes.
I'm plain out of ideas then, Captain. I won't go back, and I can't think of a better way to get my mama to stop searching for me.
Huh. Jeez, do we really want to go that route? Huh. What, did the quest update to something? Maybe we can go back to Agnes and convince her, right? Alright, I don't have time for this. Yeah, maybe I can do like a check on her, right? Okay, because I really don't relish the idea of making that poor old grandma cry about her dead boy. Alright, cool. Well, I suppose when next we come back, we will continue looking around here. Let's see, maybe next time we will go check in on Agnes, and then we'll check on the stuff over here at the Bayside Terrace warehouse, and the ruins as well, right? Because there's that little unit there that we could have changed via the terminal, but I want to see it in person, right? Oh, before I forget, look, I almost forgot. We're going to do this post-haste, because this is totally the kind of shit that I totally always fucking forget. We're going to check behind this building, right? Let's see.
The jawbone's connected to the...
Alrighty, up here.
The neck bone's
Let's see. There we are. Ooh, what's in here? Huh? Looks like it's just another place for someone to hang out. Alright, you all wait here. I'm gonna go through all this shit real quick. Let's see. Tobacco horn ears, heavy ammo, armor parts, a Drano. Anything else in here? Looks like that's it for this room. Over here. Weapon parts. Telescoping staff Mark II. Stogie Slims. Purple berry bunch. Anything else? Let's see. Ammo. Fridge. Purple berry punch. Some beans. Okay, that seems like it. Weird. Alright.
On my way, Cap.
Yeah, nothing much else about that. Very strange. Actually, you know what? Let's check in with Zora and see if she has anything to say now that we've opened it.
What? Sorry. Long day.
Alright. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I think I quite like her, right? Ooh, jeez. Is that blood? I can't quite tell if that's just a... Yeah, it may just be a spillage from that container. Or who knows? Maybe she keeps a bunch of kegs of blood on hand for use of whatever, right? I don't know. Alright, great. Well, when next we come back, we will check in with Agnes, and then we will check in on the other stuff around wherever the place, right? Otherwise, I guess we could buff up our persuasion, couldn't we? We're probably quite close to getting that 55 check. Yeah, we're dangerously close. Alright, but first I want to check in on Agnes and see if I can convince her to let go of her son, right? Because that seems like the better thing. Okay. Until next time, please, take care of each other.